Anthony Donskoff here, Donskoff Strength and Conditioning. Wanted to talk to you guys about push-ups. Probably one of the most butchered exercises that I've seen around in youngsters and youth athletes coming in the gym as well. A lot of people struggle with push-ups. Two areas I see big time is where we carry our hands. This has a dramatic effect on our shoulders and elbows, and also at the hips. We see a lot of youngsters in a push-up position with their hips sagged here. Puts a lot of pressure on the lumbar spine. So our cue is quarter between the butt cheeks, keep the quarter squeezed. Okay, we also want our tummies drawn in, so to speak. We say tight pair of jeans. So tummy's tight, butt cheeks are tight. This neutralizes the pelvis. Okay, keeps that rib cage and pelvis in a straight line. Elbow positioning and hand placement we also see butchered. We see a lot of wide grips on push-ups and elbows that come way out and flare out. And this can cause a lot of shoulder problems, anterior shoulder pain, impingement. Okay? We don't want that. Our cue is to line the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Okay? And when we're on the way down, we should have a vertical line from our elbow, okay, all the way down to our hands, and when we're driving up. Okay? We deal with a lot of athletes in our gym, hockey players and contact athletes, some a lot, that have had previous shoulder injuries, have AC joint issues. This causes instability with their shoulders. Okay? One of the cues that we use to have pain-free push-ups and to really focus on posterior chain is bands. We cue our flexion exercises and external rotation, if that makes sense. Learned a lot from guys like Charlie Weingroff and Kelly Starrett. Long story short, this causes the posterior cuff muscles to activate, and it can take a lot of pressure and allow the joint, the glenohumeral joint, to roll, slide, and glide pain-free. So if you see any issues or if anyone's complaining with pain after you set them in the correct anatomical position, we like to use bands. Okay? And our cue is to put them on very much like a handcuff, and we're going to get that hand placement. From this position, we want our athletes to imagine almost like a screwdriver pushing away from their bodies. So this externally rotates and activates their infraspinatus and teres minor. So if you picture me, I'm here, okay, my tummy's drawn in, my butt's tight. I'm going to drive out, come all the way down to my push-up, and drive back. And my hands were a little bit narrow there, I widen out. Okay, external rotation, tummy tight, butt tight, drop down, drive up. Okay, I can really feel that activation in my posterior cuff, and it allows for that roll, slide, and glide to become a little bit more easy, and allows kids to really grasp the concept of correct pushing. Hope that helps.